and make that into a 5-star dish. She's very impressive with her cooking skills. And I was honored to be like, all right, I'm gonna try for this. Then I get the emails, okay, you've been picked. Now it's your job to tell everybody to keep you in the race. And it started with 1,000, like 25,000 there too. And then I they send me, okay, this is what you're with. You're in this group because they had home cooks, they had social media, and professional cooks. Sounds like what they did even on a next level chef for this season. They Gordon Ramsay grouped them like that before he put them on the show. So
Mm,
see, they did that because I had another gentleman that I know from Staten Island. He's a professional. He was asking people to vote for him too. So we both had votes every other day on with certain people. Like, I'm going to vote for you today. I'm voting for him tomorrow. Vote for you today. Vote for him tomorrow. Oh, and I get and everything. And some people, because it was the James Beard Foundation,
mm,
which is a great foundation for kids of any background,
mm,
any health issue, if you're having mental problems, this is one thing, and you love to cook. This is one. You go to the James Beard, they're helping people stabilize them and get them to cook. They get them to restaurants. They get them help opportunities. James Beard is no joke. You hear people like James Beard award-winning chef, James Beard award-winning restaurant. That's an amazing feat and everything. People are like, who's James Beard? Then you find out it's like, wow, and it's a true honor and everything on it. And I was honored that this foundation picked me, and then they asked me, listen, can you keep it? Can you keep yourself going this competition? And that I did. I just kept posting and asking people in between all my social medias and all
mhm,
and everything, even a couple of of my friends' podcasts that I do
mhm,
on it and everything. And it worked. It worked. I got to the top five. It was a tough battle, but everything. And I look at it, I'm like, I got to the top five.
mhm.
Win, lose or draw. I got to the top five. I appreciate where I got. I'm not looking. I'm like, oh crap, I didn't make it. And then throwing stuff around and throwing tantrums and being upset and putting myself in a shell. No, I put my head up high, and everybody kept asking, "How'd you do?" I said, "Top five." I said, "Out of 25,000." I said, "Yes," and I was very pleased and honored on it.
So the first phase is a voting phase, right? So you and as they're cutting down people, right? What's the next phase after the voting?
After all the voting phases, the next phase is from the last phase from that top five. If you made the number one, everybody was put into more one more voting
Mm,
and everything. And Carla also had a little hand on picking on that because she picked people to come and show their skills. So,
mm,
and that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. You can't deny anything on that.
mm, 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 I can't.
Amazing.
So did you have to show your skills?
I showed. I had a. I showed what they want to know what your culinary skills were. So I had taken some pictures of things I prepped. I prepped some nice wings I made for for a party. I made some mushrooms. I had from stuffed mushrooms that we had gotten from one of the stores, and how I prepped that up. uh, Different way, and I sent them these pictures and what I made,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like, okay, and they were impressed with it and all. And I explained the process and all on what I did and everything. I had just had these even on my phone and everything, just because I was sending to a couple of friends of mine because we swapped back and forth stuff, and this was like, you got to give that in. You got to make sure when you do, you got to give it in, and I did, and it got me to that starting point and
Mm.
everything.
Wow. And then you made it to the top five.
Top five in my area, in
And and
my category.
and in the top five in your category, what what did what was it that what's the reason why you didn't become top three or the one, like what was it that what was the
Okay.
drawback?
The drawback was if they had five, if number one had 500,000 voters, number three had 250, and I maybe had 240
Mm-hmm.
or even 225.
Mm-hmm.
That's the only one pinnacle, the only little problem. But you know
Mm-hmm.
what though? It's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay and everything. I still like, I went to, as I tell people, I just kept pulling. I'm like, okay, I gave these people this week. I got to get these people again, and then I'm pulling out another group. Then I pulled out another group. Then I would pull out another and another, and I'm like, okay, I got to pull out all the big guns now. I'm pulling out all the battleships and the warships. That's it. Go get the Nick Fury helicarriers. They're coming to vote too. And I kept telling
Yeah.
people, tell your friends, tell your tell your friends, tell your neighbors, tell your enemies, and
Mm-hmm.
everything. I'm following a dream. I'm
Mm-hmm.
going with it. Thank you, Dusty, on that one.
Yeah, that's good. That's good.
That's
That's
true.
good.
That's been always I hear that in my ear too. On that one, get a dream, follow it, and keep going. And that's all I kept doing. It's a
Nice.
life change. Like I said, everything's been life changing lately, and I feel good. And everything I've had, this has been something to keep my mind at ease and all, because even through this, I've had, like, my dad had to go for a procedure. He's in
Oh,
rehab now, and everything, but it kept all of us at ease. It's like, you got to vote this week, yeah. You got to do this, yeah. You got to do this, yeah, and everything, and it kept at ease, and it kept everybody at ease and everything. How's it go? It's like, all right, did you vote? Yep, yep, yep. I told this one, and he's sitting in, he's relaxing and all and everything through rehab. He's and everything. And now he's getting a lot better. He's at least 85, 92%
that's
and
great.
everything. Oh yeah, tomorrow we have a bike run for disabled vets, and he goes, I'll be there at 2 o'clock, and I'm like, yes. I mean,
So,
last
so
yeah,
how did, like, with everything going on and you doing the competitions and everything, and then the I mean the health scare with your father and everything. How did you keep your cool? How did you not just like blow up and just?
I had a lot of friends. I have a lot of family, both personal family, immediate family, and people that I've called family and everything. I call my friends. Yourself, you know that. And everybody's been like, "How you doing? How's everything going? How's Pop and all?" And like, is this, and they ask about the contest, talking about other things, like, you watching this on TV, or you watching this, and it kept everybody at ease, and it kept me at ease and everything. And plus, when I really want to get pissed off, I just put on Madden and I just beat the crap out of somebody. That's all. Yeah, that, or I put on excuse me, NBA 2K21. But like, all right, Kobe, how many we scoring today?
Yeah. All
That's
right.
it.
Cool. So you let it out in the games. All right. Cool. Gotcha.
That's how you got to vent it out like that, and everything, and you got in your support systems always work. Plus, even I got the cat, who's like, she knows when that's emotional. People say pets don't know anything. Oh, no, 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 no. Dogs, cats, birds, little mice, they know. Little hamsters, everything, they know what's going on with you.
Yeah.
She'd be like, and
Yeah.
then she'd cuddle up against me. She knew. She
Yeah.
knew when her daddy needed her, and everything was always there. And that's always one thing. That's one thing with it. And all. I mean, I've gone through a lot before this. I went through a lot of stuff between Sandy and having and a lot of going through. I went through two. Like I tell people, I went through two. I went through the COVID. It wasn't that bad and everything. I was fine. I went through Sandy. That was like that. I lost a lot. I lost everything. But I
Hurricane Sandy.
people
You
here
mean?
said super. Oh, that superstorm from hell was awful. But
Okay.
I survived it and
So
everything.
how
My
did
mind was.
explain? How did you get through that? Like, I mean, there's still a lot of people still trying to recover from that.
I had it, like you said, the support system. I had you guys. I had one thing that always kept through, and I had this even when with my grandmother, and when she was about 20 plus years ago, she was sick before she passed away. I had Raw. I had Jim Ross and Jerry the King in my head, screaming all the good stuff. Watch Stone Cold, yeah, doing this. I had them in my. You have that good vibes in your head. You have the good music. You're like in your head. You know you can get through this. Up. You got this. You know what to put on. If you got to put on a video, a game, a movie to help you through it,